Hello everyone, this is Heading Tian. In this video, we will learn Chapter 8.7, the cost of home ownership. The first definition, we will learn mortgages. A mortgage is a long-term installment loan, perhaps up to 30, 40, or even 50 years for the purpose of buying a home, and for which the property is pledged as security for payment. The down payment is the portion of the sale price of the home that the buyer initially pays to the seller. The minimum required down payment is computed as the percentage of the sale price. The amount of the mortgage is the difference between the sale price and the down payment. For example, if you buy a $220,000 home, 10% down payment. So the mortgage means use the sale price $220,000, subtract the 10% down payment. That's the sale price subtract. This is 10% times 220,000. So we get this. The result is $198,000. This is a mortgage. You need to borrow from the bank, or you borrowed from the other institution. There are two kinds of mortgage. The first kind is fixed rate mortgage. This kind of mortgages have the same amounts, same monthly principal and interest payment during the entire time of the loan. A loan like this that has a schedule for paying a fixed amount each period is called the fixed installment loan. Another kind is variable rate mortgages, also known as adjustable rate mortgages. Have payment amounts that change from the time to time, depending on the changes in the interest rate. ARMs are less predictable than fixed rate mortgages. They start out at lower rates than fixed rate mortgages. Caps limit how high rates can go over the term of the loan. So for me, my home chose the fixed rate mortgage because the rate is fixed. The rate is fixed. For example, the rate is 5. So they will never change the rate. But for the variable rate mortgage, at the beginning, maybe they give you the rate is 2% or 3. But later, as the time goes by, they will provide you 4%, or after several years, they will give you 6%. So you need to pay more. Okay, let's continue to see how to compute a monthly payment. Compute the monthly payment and interest cost for a mortgage. The interest is not the only cost of the mortgage. Most lending institutions require the buyer to pay one or more points at the time of closing. That is the time at which mortgage begins. So maybe they said the institution said you must pay 1% of at the closing. So 1% times your mortgage. Mortgage means the difference between the sales price and the down payment. Okay, a document called the Truth in Lending Disclosure Statement shows the buyer the APR, that is the annual percentage rate for the mortgage. That's the rate you need to pay the interest. The APR considers the interest rate and points. A monthly mortgage payment is used to repay the principal plus interest. In addition, lending institutions can require monthly deposits into an escrow account, an account used by the lender to pay real estate taxes and insurance. These deposits increase the amount of the monthly payment. In previous session, we used the loan payment for formula for fixed installment loans to determine the payment on the car loans. Because the fixed rate mortgage is fixed installment loan, we use the same formula to compute the monthly payment. Here is the formula. This is the formula. It's the same formula like we find the PMT for the car purchasing. The P here is the loan you borrowed from the bank. So this P is different from the previous video we learned the P. This P, we need to find the difference between the selling price. For example, the house has the sales price is S, subtract the down payment. For example, they need to pay 20% of down payment. So it's a difference between the sale price and the down payment. This is a P. The R is APR. APR, the question will provide you this. N is 12, because you will pay your monthly payment. That means you need to pay 12 times a year. And here means how many times you need to pay a year. Okay, the formula is PMT equals P times R over N divided by 1 subtract 1 plus R over N to the negative NT. Let's see the example. This example, the price of a home is 195,000. The bank requires a 10% down payment and 2 points. That's 2 points means 2% at the time of closing fee. The cost of the home is financed with 30-year fixed rate mortgage at 7.5%. The first question is find the required down payment. The down payment is 10% times the home's price is 195,000 equals 0.1 times 195,000 equals $sign $19,500. Second one, number B, find the amount of the mortgage. The mortgage equals the price of the home. Subtract the down payment. We found it here, 19,500. What is that? Let's use your calculator to find this. It's 175,000. Oh, sorry. 75,500. And next question, how much must be paid for the 2 points at closing? So 2 points times the mortgage, 175,500. That's 3510. Okay, let me 3510. Don't forget, when you compute, input 2% in the calculator, you must you better to input 0.02. Okay, next one, find the monthly payment, PMT. Use the formula, which is P times R over N, divide by parentheses. 1 subtract 1 plus R over N to the negative NT equals plugging all the information. The P is mortgage, which is 175,500 times the rate is 7.5%, 0.075 over N is 12 because you pay it by monthly. So N is 12. Divide by 1, subtract 1 plus 0.075 over N over 12. To the negative N is 12. T is 30 years. So 30. Let's use a calculator. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so for example, if we have, let me see, what are these? Okay, it's 175,500 times 0.075 divided by 12, close the parentheses, and then divide by parentheses 1, subtract parentheses 1 plus 0.075 divided by 12, close the parentheses, to what power? To negative 12 times 30. And then don't forget to click the right arrow, click it and close the parentheses and hit enter. We have 1227.121. Okay, 1227.121. 1227.121. If they just want you to keep the dollar, just keep this amount of money. Next question, find the total interest paid over 30 years. So every month you need to pay $1,227. So you use 1,227 times, this is 1 month. You need to pay 12 months a year, and then times 30 years. This is a total you must pay to the bank or the institution. Subtract how much you borrowed from them. You borrowed, the mortgage is 175,500. You borrowed this amount of money. So the result should be, use a calculator, you will get 266,220. So total interest paid over 30 years is approximately $266,220. So here are detailed procedure. Okay, let's move on. I think that's all about this class. If you have any question, please let me know. Email me or contact me during the tutoring session. Okay, have a good one.